Roblox in-game just had a massive update where they added the Halloween events where you could get candy and use them to get exclusive stuff, new powers like the necromancer and wind-up, and even a secret mythic power. But with all this brand new stuff getting added to in-game, there is bound to be brand new crazy myths. So in today's video, I'm gonna be busting 13 Halloween myths in the new update in Roblox in-game. So smash the like button, hit subscribe, and let's get started with myth number 1. Alright, myth number 1. Necromancer zombies could count as players in Mingle. So pretty much what this myth says is if the game says get in rooms of 3, but you only have one person, which is yourself, if you summon 2 zombies in the room, it actually counts as 3 people. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if that is true. There's only one way to find out, so let's go and test that out. Alright, so here we are in red light, green light, and you guys might be wondering, Floaty, why are you in red light, green light? So first of all, in order to like actually get a zombie, we have to turn a dead player into a zombie, okay? So let me go and just slam out my other account real quick and turn this dude into a zombie. Okay, there we go. Now that he's dead, if I use the harvest soul, as you guys can see, I literally just turned him into a zombie. And if I use soul, I actually could summon the zombie as well. And every single time you summon, wait, what the hell? Why is bro not getting summoned? Why is he not summoning? Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. We just harvested him again. And if I actually go ahead and use, bro, why is it not working? It's literally not letting me summon him. Bro, are you actually serious? Okay, maybe it doesn't work in red light, green light. So yeah, let's just move on to mingle and try and mingle, bro. All right, so let me try this again. So here we are in lights out. Let me go and just slam on my other account real quick, and hopefully this time it actually works. Okay, so boom, there we go. He is now dead. And if I use harvest soul, please tell me that works now, bro. Please tell me that works. If I press use soul, okay, there we go. So apparently you can't use it in red light, green light for some reason. That's kind of weird. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go and get a couple of more zombies and test out this myth. Oh, get him. Yeah, get him. Oh, dude, having a zombie is actually so fire, bro. Yeah, pack him up, bro. Pack him up. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and harvest him again. And I'm not gonna lie, we have 2 zombies now. So I think this should be enough to test this myth. All right, so here we are in Mingle. Let me go ahead and use my zombie. So there we go. One zombie is now out. And now we're gonna go ahead and summon the second zombie. There we go. Second zombie is now out too. And it says get in rooms of 1. So technically speaking, if I get in a room, is it gonna say 1 person or is it gonna say 3 persons or 3 people? Okay, let's see, bro. If it actually says 3, that's gonna be insane. Come in the room, zombie. Oh, it still says 1 person. You're safe, 1 player in room when there's actually 3 players in the room, which are my little zombies. Wait, can I push them? Oh, I can't push them. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like this myth has been busted. Zombies do not count as players inside of Mingle. All right, the next myth that we have is there's now a weapon in the final Squid Game where you could use it and fight other people with the weapon. So obviously, as you guys know, in the final Squid Game, it's a 1v1 battle and a fist fight between you and one other person. And apparently now there's a weapon that you could grab. So ladies and gentlemen, there's only one way to find out if that is real or fake. So let's go ahead and make our way to the final Squid Game. All right, so here we are in the final Squid Game, and apparently there should be a weapon of some sort that we could use to like attack the other player with. So I'm not gonna lie, bro, this is gonna be insane. Like, I never thought they would have added a weapon here. Let me see what this weapon even is. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so far I don't see any weapons. I thought maybe it's gonna be like Sky Squid Game where there's like a pole or like some weapon in the middle. Where is the weapon? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't see any weapons, but apparently this is supposed to be oh, it's right here. It's a rock. What? Wait, there's no way this is real. Wait, I could smack. Oh my god, you could smack them with the rock. Yo, what? Okay, you could hit them with the rock. So it actually does a ton of damage, as you guys can see. Oh my god, it does a lot of damage. Okay, so after some damage, the rock does break. As you guys saw right there, the rock broke. So you could use the rock to smack them, or you could use the rock to throw it at them. Hey, let me see if there's a new one. Okay, maybe only 1 rock spawns. Bro, if there's more rocks that spawn, that's gonna be absolutely insane. So ladies and gentlemen, that myth is actually true. It looks like a weapon spawns in the final Squid Game, so that's actually insane. All right, the next myth that we have is you are now able to hide inside of a pumpkin and hide and seek. All right, so here we are in hide and seek, and apparently this myth says you're actually able to hide inside of pumpkins. So first of all, as you guys can see, you could walk through the pumpkin. So I feel like this is already like a good sign. And apparently we have to use an emote called the tactical espionage, which is this one over here, which lets you go inside of a box. And apparently all you have to do is literally just go in the box and go inside of the pumpkin. And obviously you wouldn't want to do it in this pumpkin because it's like right in the spawn. But as you guys can see, like it's pretty nice. Like you will not notice this. Like if you just walk past this, I'm telling you, bro, you would actually not notice this, bro. I'm literally on my other account right now, and I'm telling you, bro, like if a seeker is like running, they're not gonna notice your name. Like they're actually not gonna notice your name. And if you actually go to like a better pumpkin, like for example, let me see if I could find a better one around here. Ooh, this one's actually a nice one. This one right here is actually a perfect one, dude. So if we go inside of the pumpkin, oh my god, and half of my name is in the wall, dude. If I like stand like right here, actually I don't think that makes a difference, but if you find a good pumpkin and go inside of the pumpkin, I'm telling you, bro, it's actually an insane strat. Like, I tried this earlier today in the public server, and so many seekers literally just walked past me and they did not have an idea I was in the pumpkin. If they come up to the pumpkin and see your name, then you're kind of cooked, but for the most part, bro, the seekers literally just run past you and don't even notice that you're in the pumpkin, dude. So it looks like this myth is actually true. And the next myth that we have is if you trick or treat, you can actually go through the door. So we have a door right over here. So if I actually go ahead and open this door and like do a little trick or treat real quick, go ahead and open up the door, my boy. Open the door. Bro, why is there nobody opening it? Oh! It's me. Did I just trick or treat to myself? Okay, I did not go through the door. All right, let's try one more door. Let's try one more door. Okay, here we have another door. So let me go ahead and just trick or treat real quick. Come on. Go ahead and open up the door. Bro, why are you scared? Come outside. I'm not gonna... Wait, let me see if I can go through the door. Come on, come on, come on. Go through the... Okay, it's not working. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That myth has been busted, bro. You are not able to go through doors after trick or treating. All right, so the next myth that we have is the weapon smuggler shotgun actually only has 1 bullet now instead of 2 bullets. So if I actually go ahead and switch my power to weapon... Oh, I forgot to turn it off. Hold on. Power's locked off. And now I'm going to go ahead and switch to weapon smuggler. And if I actually go ahead and drop myself... Oh, we got a first try. So as you guys can see, if I pull out the shotgun, we only have 1 bullet now instead of 2. So before this update, you actually only had 1 bullet. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually kind of crazy, dude. Why would they nerf this? I feel like this was the only reason why weapon smuggler was good. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like this myth is actually true as well. Weapon smuggler only has 1 bullet with the shotgun now instead of 2 bullets. All right, the next myth that we have is if you like the video and subscribe right now, you're going to be getting a mythic power on your next power roll. I'm not gonna lie, I would not take my chances, okay? So make sure you guys like the video and subscribe, and let's move on to the next myth. All right, so the next myth that we have is you can now build in private servers. And you guys might be wondering, Floaty, what do you mean build in private servers? And yes, you can actually build. So if you have the private server commands game pass, if you actually press the commands thing and scroll all the way down, you're gonna notice that there's something called building tools. So if I actually go and enable this real quick, I get this triangle, square, and circle thing in my hotbar. And if I actually open this up, as you guys can see, you are now able to like build in the game. Oh, you could import models? Oh my god, you could import stuff from Roblox Studio. That's insane. You could also build stuff as well. So like I could just start building over here. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this is actually so fire. And I'm pretty sure you could like okay, it looks like you're not able to like resize them and stuff, but dude, this is actually pretty fire, bro. You could actually build a lot of crazy stuff. Like I could just build this. I could put like these little thingies over here. So like, dude, you can make a lot of stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like this myth is actually true. You are actually able to build in Roblox in-game now, and this is gonna make private servers a lot more fun. So let's go ahead and move on to the next myth. All right, the next myth that we have is with the necromancer power, you can actually have infinite zombies. Like there's no limits to the amount of zombies that you could have. So let me go ahead and just switch to necromancer real quick. There we go. And let me go ahead and just slime out my other account real quick to turn him into a zombie. So as long as I just keep slamming him out, I'm pretty sure I could just have like 1,000,000 zombies, bro. So there we go. Soul number 1 has been done. Wait, let me give myself more damage, bro. Let me put up the damage multiplier. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, bruh. That is what I'm talking about. There we go. We're about to 3-shot him. So there we go. That's another kill. We're gonna go ahead and harvest him again. Okay, let's go ahead and slam him out one more time. And boom, we harvest again. So that's 3 souls harvested so far. Okay, that's 4. Okay, that's 5. Okay, 5 souls harvested. Let me see if I can summon all 5 of these, bro. So that's 1 soul. I mean, 1 zombie. Let's go ahead and summon the second one. That's zombie number 2. Okay. And now we summon zombie number 3. Oh my god, bro. There's no way this is real. Okay, there we go. Zombie number 4. And now we're about to summon zombie number 5. Oh my goodness. Dude, if you could actually have infinite zombies, bro, imagine having a zombie apocalypse. Like, dude, imagine you have a doctor with you, right? You have a doctor. Imagine, like, just killing a lot of people and then reviving them and then turning them into zombies. Like, you can make an army of zombies in a game. Bro, that's crazy. I actually might do that. If you guys want to see a video where I create an army of zombies and troll the entire server, let me know in the comments down below because that's going to be hilarious. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like this myth is actually true. You are able to have infinite zombies, so that's pretty fire. All right, the next myth that we have is you're now able to disable the VFX of emotes and disable titles as well. So apparently, if we open up the settings over here and scroll down, oh, right here. Oh my god, what? Disable emotes VFX, disable title VFX, the effects. So I guess this is for people that lag in the game. If you guys are laggy players and like hate people aura farming in this game, you can actually disable like the visual effects now. So that's actually a W, bro. That's actually pretty nice. So it looks like this myth is actually true as well. All right, the next myth that we have is the vampire power finally got a buff. And I'm not gonna lie, this is like the perfect time to buff this power because the vampire power is like, you know, spooky vibes, Halloween vibes, you know what I'm saying? So the vampire is actually a lot better now, and I'm pretty sure they actually dropped the update log for it as well. So as you guys can see, the life drain blood gain went from 20 to 34. Life drain damage slash heal went from 20 to 30. Weak life drain damage and heal went from 10 to 17. And the weak life drain is like the vampires you made. So other players that you made into vampires is the weak life drain. The blood burst damage went from 30 to 50. Oh my god, finally. Blood burst AoE damage from 15 to 25, and blood burst grab hitbox from 15 to 20. Oh my god, bro, this is what we needed, bro. So ladies and gentlemen, the vampire power is a lot better now, and I'm really happy they actually buffed this power. You know, it was like one of the worst mythic powers in the game, dude. So it looks like this myth is actually true as well. All right, the next myth that we have is if you get 10,000 candy, you get 10 power rolls for free. So obviously, as you guys can see, I got 4,000 candies right now, and if we talk to Mr. Peeber real quick and open up the shop, there's nothing really much to buy other than emotes, costumes, and stuff like that. And apparently, somebody said if you get 10,000 candy, there's something that happens with Mr. Peeber that gives you 10 power rolls. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and buy 5,000 more. Or no, I can't count. 6,000 more. 6,000 more candy, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and buy 6,000 more. Oh my god, bro, this is expensive, dude. So we're gonna go ahead and buy this. Boom, there we go. And now we have 8,000. You know what? Let's go ahead and just buy one more, bro. There we go. Bro, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe right now. Oh my god, okay, I have 10 or 12,000 candy now. 12,000 candy. Did I get any new power rolls? Okay, I still have 36 power rolls. Okay, I did not get anything new. Is there like a secret thing I could buy in the shop? Like, what's up? Okay, there's literally nothing secret, bro. There is nothing secret. I just bought candy for no reason. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like this myth has been busted. With 10,000 candy, you do not get 10 power rolls for free, bro. I don't know how that myth even came out, but it is busted. It is not true. All right, next myth that we have is apparently there's a new secret mythic power called the headless horseman. And obviously with this power, it's not in like the mythic thing. If we look at mythics, like it's not here. So you can't roll for this power. You can't get the power over here by talking to Mr. Peeber. And the power is also not in the AFK world. So how the heck do you get this power, you might be asking? So apparently the way you get this power is by doing this over here. Whenever you secure candy, there's a chance a wheel will pop up. And once you spin that wheel, there's a chance that you could get the mythic headless horseman power. And yeah, this headless horseman power chance is only 0.1% chance, which is actually insane. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, every single time you get the wheel, your chance goes up by 0.1. So ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely insane. I have not seen anybody with this power yet. So this mythic power is in the game, and I'm gonna try to get it. I don't have it yet, so I'm gonna try my best to get this power pretty soon. So if you guys want to see a video on that power, make sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. And that has been 13 myths in the new update. I'll see you guys in the next video, boys.